Hello there everyone and welcome back. This is Tosashi playing Super Mecha Champions, and today I got a nice episode for you because I can continue with my vanilla series where I play Mecha with their exclusive pilots and all the abilities that belong to that setup basically. And this time I can showcase Kikina, a new pilot that joined the roster, and she looks pretty cool. Nice little bombs on her side there. Nice little welder helmet also. So she's ready to do some fire damage and do some explosives, which fits really well with JOJO. And as I'm commenting on this video that I recorded like a week ago, I will also reflect on her abilities. So her first pilot ability is called Aggressive Exploder Bot. It increases the Exploder Bot's homing distance by 10% and homing speed by 10%. So that's on level 1 already something. On level 6 it's going to be increased. So the distance is increased by 40% and the speed is increased by 20%. I did not level this up because, to be honest, I find it a little bit underwhelming. It's all focused around one weapon, and sure, the weapon, this one, this weapon actually already was pretty nice in the early game and in the late game, I would say. Mostly in the early game, actually, that I use this weapon. But I've been playing around with Kikina lately quite a lot. And to try out the effect of this, again, I did not upgrade this ability. But I don't really notice a difference. And probably at level 6 you will really notice the difference. But yeah, it's... I'm not so hyped about this ability. It's basically when I'm piloting Kikina... Oh, there's someone there. Basically when I'm piloting Kikina, it feels like I'm having a pilot without an ability. Here, I already killed the enemy, for example. Before those little bots could actually reach the enemy. So yeah, not so hyped about it. Let me know if you have different experiences with this ability. Maybe you're an exploding bot specialist and this is like the ability that you were waiting for. So they do run pretty fast, as you can see. But they already did, so yeah. Then her secondary ability is pretty cool also, but again, I'm also not so happy about. It's called Laughing Farewell. And at level 6, it generates 5 grenades that last for 2 seconds on the spot when the mecha is destroyed. So this is very similar to that that terminal ad that drops like 4 of them, I think, if I remember correctly. So it drops 4 when the mecha gets destroyed. And sure, when you play JoJo, you can, with one of the cores, blow yourself up basically as you fly towards them. And then they're gonna have like, what is it, 5 plus 2. So that's 7 of those little exploding bots. But to be honest, I don't like this kind of trigger that or ability that triggers when someone dies, when your mecha dies. You don't want your mecha to die, basically. That's also why I'm not the biggest fan of this ability of JoJo anyway. Although I do think in general JoJo is in a really good spot. Here you see me just pick up a lot of loot traveling across the field just to make sure that I'm ready for whatever enemies I'm gonna face. There's Andromeda over here. So let's both together mech up, tank some of that damage. In general, I do think Andromeda is actually a good counter versus JoJo. But this Andromeda didn't do well, actually. Because as Andromeda, you want to stay away from JoJo. You don't want JoJo to be in your face. That's actually in general. The moment JoJo gets in melee to close range, it will just obliterate anything and anyone. Yeah, I think JoJo shines in mid to close range. Long range it really falls off pretty quickly. But yeah, Laughing Farewell would only work with JoJo. Of course, it is the exclusive pilot, so I am running it here. But yeah, like I said, I enjoy abilities that are a bit more proactive instead of reactive. That just fits my playstyle a bit better. Alright, let's see here if I can find some more enemies to... okay, who's that? Okay, that's a Skylark. So here we are in the mid-range. Skylark also shines in mid-range. We managed to reposition them with my explosive bots there. And then just charge them. And then we... See now, I blew it up with the core ability there. And both of us just got obliterated. It's fun. It is really fun, but... Now I basically need to chase after and make sure that I don't get killed by something else because, oh, there's an Arthur very close by. On my tail. Can I take down this? Yeah, I can take down the Lillian real quick and then it's time for me to get out of here. Because I'm in a vulnerable spot currently. Let's see, the Arthur is very close. I can hear his footsteps. Luckily I have this little car here, so let's get away from here real quick and recharge this mecha and get ready for... Oh, there's a caramel. Get ready for some more action here. I do think Caramel and JoJo are pretty similar kind of mecha. There we go. Yeah, again, this Caramel is not landing a lot of hits. I'm not really allowing them also. So I wish this core that I currently have equipped, I like the option for the activated ability. That is definitely nice. But I wish it also just did something passively, that it's not only an activated ability. So here I do swap to the other activated ability. Sorry, the other core. Let's get some more stuff because there's someone here. There we go. Yeah, this Ivan is not doing much here. But the Ivan did drop some nice loot for me, so that's great. Let's activate this one for some extra defenses. And see who else I can find here. Oh, there's a flamenco. There we go. Reposition him, open with that, and just keep throwing those little bombs. Now with this one, yeah, there we go. So if the explosion of the dash doesn't do the trick, those little exploding bots will. Oh, taking a lot of damage here, so I must recover real quick here before anyone jumps me, basically. So yeah, it's nice that Kikina has this JoJo-focused pilot abilities, but I prefer to have like Wings of Swiftness or Lightning Mantra. Those two are basically still my go-to. Oh, there's a nice little Alberada that is trying to jewel it out here with me, but nope, here we go again. The thing is, so I built JoJo all the way around a cooldown reduction, because you want to be able to spam that dash as much as you can. Because not only does it give you tremendous movement, mobility and speed, but it also just gives you this option of dropping all those exploding bots upon landing. And it's a good damage also, like 500 to 600 damage that you can do by default with the dash there. And it kind of forces the enemy also to adapt to your aggressive playstyle, which I really enjoy. So it's also kind of like a mind game in a sense. Goodbye, Caramel. Let's reload here a little bit and shoot from above. There we go. And while they come to us, I have all my cooldowns again. There we go. And just finish it off with a nice little explosion here. yeah, those bots. Again, what I just said. If the explosion itself doesn't do the trick, those little bots will. And I think JoJo has a wonderful and unique kit, which is really fun to play. But it does take some practice. You do have to know how to fly. You don't always fly straight ahead towards your enemy. Because, you can also just get shot out of the air. You're going fast, but, if people have good aim and they can just shoot you down, then you're dead before they can do something. Before you can do something, I mean. So yeah, I got a nice little win here. Let's take a look at the stats. Alright, pretty decent. So yeah, as always, I hope you all enjoyed it and have a beautiful day. Peace.